Imagine this. You're walking into a cafe on a day you're not even trying. Messy bun, oversized hoodie. Maybe you're feeling a little insecure. You're thinking, ugh, I don't look my best today. But then something strange happens. The barista is extra warm. Someone holds the door a second too long, and you notice eyes lingering on you. And you're confused. Why are they acting like this? I'm literally in sweatpants. Here's the truth. You might be way more attractive than you give yourself credit for. And often, it's not about makeup, curves, or filters. It's about how people react to you without you even realizing it. Today, we're breaking down 7 psychology-backed signs you're highly attractive without knowing it. And trust me, sign number 7 explains why people never forget you, even after one meeting. Sign 1. People stare at you longer than usual. We've all been there. You catch someone staring, and instantly panic. Wait, is there something on my face? Did I spill coffee on myself? But here's what's really happening. Psychologists found that humans naturally hold eye contact longer with people they find attractive. It's subconscious. Their brain literally won't let them look away. So the next time you feel uncomfortable under someone's gaze, remind yourself, they're not noticing flaws, they're noticing something magnetic about you. And if people are looking, just wait until you see how they start treating you differently. Sign 2. Strangers randomly treat you kindly. Ever gotten a free drink, extra fries, or someone rushing to help you for no reason? You probably brushed it off, thinking, oh, they're just being nice. But here's the psychology. It's called the halo effect. When people see someone attractive, they subconsciously assume they're kinder, smarter, and more deserving. So they treat you better, without even realizing it. What feels like luck is actually a direct response to your attractiveness. But kindness isn't the only thing people notice. Sometimes, it's the little quirks about you that stick forever. Sign 3. You get compliments on things you don't notice. Wow, your laugh is so contagious. You have such a calming vibe. You walk with confidence. And you're sitting there thinking, me, I wasn't even trying. Psychologists call this idiosyncratic attractiveness, the unique traits that make you unforgettable. Often, the things you ignore are the exact things others admire most. That mole you always try to hide. Someone might find it adorable. That dorky laugh. It's someone else's favorite sound. But here's the thing. When both men and women start paying attention to you, that's when you know your attractiveness goes deeper. Sign 4. Both genders pay attention to you. Ever notice women compliment your style, or even copy your hairstyle? That's not shade. That's admiration. According to social comparison theory, people pay more attention to those they respect or find impressive. So when women admire you, and men are drawn to you, you're basically influencing both sides without realizing it. But here's the emotional twist. Being admired also means being noticed more. And sometimes, that attention makes people act weird. Which brings us straight into the next sign. Because your attractiveness doesn't just bring admiration, it makes people nervous. Sign 5. People get nervous around you. Ever had someone fumble their words, laugh too much, or drop something? When you walk by, you think, what's wrong with them? But psychologists call this self-monitoring. When people are in the presence of someone attractive, they suddenly become hyper-aware. They want to impress you, and in trying too hard, they mess up. So what you see as awkwardness is actually nervous energy and a silent compliment. And if your presence makes people nervous, imagine what happens when you speak. That's when your real power shows. Sign 6. You don't struggle to hold attention. Think about the last time you told a simple story, and somehow, everyone listened like it was the most interesting thing ever. People leaned in, laughed at the right parts, and remembered what you said. That's not coincidence. Research shows attractive people naturally command more attention, not just for their looks, but for their presence. Your voice, your expressions, the way you carry yourself, people can't tune it out. And here's the best part. They might not even realize why they're so drawn in. But the most powerful sign of all, it's when people don't just notice you in the moment, they remember you long after you're gone. Sign 7. Emotional peak. You're remembered even after brief encounters. Have you ever forgotten someone from a party, only for them to remember everything about you months later? What you wore, what you said, even your laugh. That's because psychologists discovered attractive faces are processed differently in the brain. They light up memory centers, making you unforgettable. So when people remember tiny details about you that you didn't even notice yourself, it's proof you left a mark. And that's the ultimate sign. True attractiveness doesn't fade when you leave the room. It lingers. So here's the truth. If you've noticed even 2 or 3 of these signs, you're probably far more attractive than you think. And the best part, true attractiveness isn't about being flawless. It's about the natural energy, quirks, and presence that make people stop, notice, and remember you. Now here's the thing. Just knowing these signs isn't enough, because what's the point of being attractive if you don't know how to use that power to transform your life. In part 2 of this video, I'll show you exactly how to take these signs and turn them into influence, confidence, and real opportunities. So once you're done here, don't stop. Go straight to part 2. That's where the real change begins. Now let's make this fun. What's the strangest reaction you've ever gotten that made you wonder, wait, was that because they found me attractive? Drop it in the comments. I can't wait to read your stories.